Hi guys, I'm Katie. I'm new with Electrified Marina. I'm going to be chatting today with Eric. You may know him as the electric boat dude. Join along as I'm learning and asking him some questions. Today we're going to be talking about the top reasons to buy an electric boat.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, Eric, what would you say is number one top reason someone should buy an electric boat?
Honestly, when you don't have any other options,
Mm,
there's quite a few
fair.
people that are on electric only waterways. Whether it's restricted because of no wake zones, it's sometimes they're smaller, or you're on a drinking reservoir. There's quite a few in Maryland. There's Loch Raven, Liberty that are great for fishing. Even nearby in Swift Creek Reservoir that are electric only. They want to keep the pollution to a minimum to reduce the contaminants for drinking purposes.
So, if you have no other option, electric boat, that makes sense. What about the rest of us?
Honestly, it comes down to your use case. There's a lot of pleasure boaters out there that are just day boaters. They're not covering a ton of distance in the average day. They might think they are, but a lot of people are only doing 10, 20 miles in a day. Plenty of electric boats can cover that. Perfect example here in our backyard, we've got Lincoln Bay and Broad Bay, and an average day is 15 to 20 miles. We'll go out on the boat and come back with over 50% charge. So if you're the average boater, average pleasure boater, you're hanging out at a sandbar all day, at a beach all day, or you're just anchored out in your favorite party cove, you're not using a ton of energy. And then you don't have to worry about a radio killing your 12-volt batteries. These electric boats have massive batteries, and you can run a radio all day long and even weeks without having any problems. So it really comes down to your use case and the amount of miles you're covering in a day.
That sounds like a great day on the water to me. Now, as far as myself, one thing that would be overwhelming to me with owning a boat would be the idea of the maintenance.
Oh yeah.
Can you speak to that?
Yeah, we always hear about it. Boat stands for break out another thousand, or the best day is best 2 days of a boater's life, the day they buy it and sell it. Maintenance is a very real concern, and the repairs that apprehensiveness of buying a boat is the headache and maintenance that comes with it. It ends up being this part-time job that you inherit, and most people don't know what that looks like before they buy a boat. Most of that maintenance, most of those headaches are gone. You have some maintenance, whether it's a bilge pump or some zincs that you might have to do, but anything related to that gas engine is non-existent now. So that headache, that time, that money, a lot of that just goes away. So we end up finding a lot of our clients are first-time powerboat owners that weren't interested in powerboats otherwise. So it's turning into a pretty interesting percentage that we're monitoring, and that might end up expanding the boating market.
So we talked a little bit about gasoline. It's an obvious savings that you're not going to have to refuel your boat. What are some other benefits of electricity?
Yeah, obviously there's quite a few waterways out there that don't have marina fuel, and some of the normal logistics of using your boat might include dragging some jerry cans down the dock or a massive fuel caddy. It's a headache every time. It's hard to quantify what your time's worth, but everyone can agree that headache is not ideal. And if you do have marina fuel on your lake or waterway, it's probably going to be overpriced, especially if you're looking for ethanol-free fuel. As long as you've got electricity on your dock, it becomes a non-issue.
Great. You mentioned enjoying the environment. Speaking about the environment, how does that impact the electric boat market?
Yeah, obviously everyone cares about the environment, but with electric boats, you're not dumping your exhaust into the waterway and directly polluting the waterway. You're out there trying to enjoy. So it's just one of the added benefits because you're not using the environment as your filter for your exhaust.
Well, thank you for joining us today. Please like and subscribe. Check out our next video where I'm going to ask Eric about why you should not buy an electric boat.